So guys, remember this qvrhair hair I got that I was saying that there was an odor, but I do not really mind. So this is me trying to just clean it up for use again, but not me this time around. But I'm going to show you guys who I use it for and how I used it and what style we made with it. So I started by, I did not get apple cider, so I got grape cider vinegar. Since it's still vinegar and it's still under the classification of fruits related, that has fermentation process and all that, so I decided to use it. I soaked it into the vinegar water for some minutes, then brought it out gently, after which I kept another clean water, added my shampoo. After the shampoo, I washed the hair batch by batch. I washed the older the new one first because of the water, then I followed by the one I used earlier. That was how I did it. So I did the shampoo wash after the vinegar wash. I would tell you that at the vinegar wash, I was already smelling the vinegar on the hair. I was no longer smelling the formal smell, if that's correct. If it's not correct, you can correct me. So at this point I was done with the shampoo wash. I tried rinsing out the shampoo here, and one has to be careful with this hair. And I tell you that the tangling process of the formal hair I used was not easy at all. I came live that day actually, but it was dark somehow where I was detangling or trying to separate or smoothing the extension I used before, so I can clean it up. I think I spent like 4 hours doing that, but I was only able to do live streaming for 1 hour or thereabouts. So that same day I did this wash. So this is the first wash here, and don't even bother trying to comb at this point. Any extension you're washing, make sure that you wash, you're done, you clean, you dry, it's totally dry before you try to make the combing attempt. Then on the other side, I was trying to clean my combs, and I cleaned the combs, the one that has the gel on it, the edge control, the sticky ones. I cleaned it, I washed it, and this is how I also clean my comb. I used warm water and shampoo too over there. I don't think you saw that, but that was what I used here. Then I used the bigger brush to clean the teeth of my comb. In the absence of bigger brush, you can use the smaller toothbrush or your edges brush if you have special edges brush. For me, I don't have. I use the smaller toothbrush. So I cleaned up all the necessary combs that are dirty, that I know I've used consistently and I have not cleaned up in a long time. But it's not as if my combs are usually dirty like that, because one thing I usually advise my clients to do is bring their own personal hair equipment, hair materials, their cream, their combs, and most of them actually do that, because my clients are very, very very mindful of whatever they put on their head, and so that gives me joy. So I did the cleaning up. At this point when I was doing the cleaning up, I wasn't done with I was trying to wait for the hair extension to drain a little, then before I can go ahead to clean the comb. So that I was waiting for the hair extension, to drain a little, then I was using the opportunity to clean the comb. At this point, if you're yet subscribed to this channel, you're wrong. I'm very sure that you're learning 1 or 2 things on this channel, and if not, why not go ahead and follow me, subscribe to my channel, share with your friends. At this point, I was done with the comb, and the hair too was ready. I had already done the conditioner wash, I've done the conditioner rinse. After the shampoo, I did the conditioner rinse, and I did the final clean water rinse. Then the hair was ready. Here I was trying to pick out the hair from on the brush. Then I used the tail comb at some point to just pick out the hair from the brush. So I just made sure that I did not leave any hair in that brush, and the brush can be cleaned, because brushes are one place where dirt can easily hide. You get it, right? So I did all my possible best to make sure that it's clean.
Making hair just right. In the hands of Deborah, magic comes alive. Every twist, every ray brings beauty to life. From deep to micro, her passion shines so bright. In every spread she touches, there's love in every sight. Once made, much web, beauty's reborn. Every girl, every style, from dusk till dawn. With a heart full of passion, she brings
At this point, I went ahead to clean up my shampoo and conditioner containers so I can keep them back inside, and I was actually done with everything I was doing. So I took the hair that was on the hanger. I took the towel, I wrapped the hair around the towel, used the rubber band to just hold the edge of the towel, one edge of the towel, so that the hair can just slip inside. Left to me, if I was using it same day, I would not even bother letting it dry. It would be very nice to just use it that way. So I just did that and left it, and also placed the other hair on it, after which that was practically it. So it was time up here and we are good to go.